Zola angwela o veteronugu, ako itabua. Ako do talitay na barongo na Bula FM, nambando na seri.
Bula, ang gono ilutoka do talita ka ng Bula FM berarti nambando na seri.
Ni Bula binaka, nandraking ko sa Bula FM nga. Na kasi.
Nalang ko sa mundo active ng Bula FM nambando na seri nusuri.
Ni Bula binaka, nalang ko Jerry, yang melambasa. Do barongo nga ng Bula FM, nambando.
Bula FM, nambando na seri.
In the news tonight, Fiji Airways welcomes new aircraft. Ministry continues close watch on measles outbreak. And Lommy residents raise concern on proposed development.
From the studios of FBC Suba, Amrita Sagar.
Fiji Airways today welcomed its brand new Airbus A350-900 at the Nandi International Airport. Named the island of Vitilevu, this first ever extra wide body aircraft opens up a new chapter for Fiji Airways in luxury travel. Felipe Naikaso reports.
Fiji Airways today added another chapter to its history. This new A350-900 will bolster our vital tourism sector and create new jobs.
This is the first Airbus A350-900 extra wide body in the Pacific, including Australia and New Zealand, I understand.
A plane that can fly farther without refueling, the new A350-900 will open Fiji to new lucrative markets, pushing the Fijian tourism into the Americas and new parts of Asia.
With a plane that is more fuel efficient, we will lower Fiji's carbon footprint, allowing us to, again, walk the talk when it comes to enhancing our nationally determined contribution and combating climate change.
The aircraft has also received praises from around the world during the Dubai Air Show.
We had CEOs and senior officials of airlines like Air France, Emirates, Etihad, Air Senegal, British Airways, SpiceJets, and many, many more. In fact, the CEO of Emirates walked through our aircraft an hour before he placed an order for 50 A350-900s like ours.
The plane will go into commercial service from December 1st with its inaugural flight from Sydney to Nandi. Fiji Airways' second A350 extra wide-body aircraft will be delivered by the mid of next month. Felipe Naikaso, FBC News.
Our West reporter joins us live now. Felipe, who was part of the welcoming ceremony, tell us what's the atmosphere like.
Yes, Amrita, today was a memorable day for many Fijians and especially Fiji Airways as they welcomed the new A350-900 aircraft home this afternoon. Also at the atmosphere at the Nandi International Airport hangar was electric with those that gathered dancing and celebrating as they cheered on the new Airbus as it made a low passing. Today was indeed a historical day, an historical moment for Fiji's national airline. And Amrita, the features on board the A350 aircraft is just state-of-the-art. This includes more spacious cabin, resulting in more legroom. The air in the entire cabin is renewed every 2 to 3 minutes, basically meaning that passengers are less prone to fatigue. And there's also Wi-Fi internet connectivity on board. The new A350-900 aircraft also made a journey of 23 kilometers from France to Dubai, then Dubai to Brisbane, and then finally home here in Fiji.
Thank you, Felipe. Well, Felipe Naikaso also spoke with the Fiji Airways crew who brought the A350-900 XWB, the island of Vitilevu, to Fiji today. Many of the crew members on board this special journey have been flying for over 30 years and have expressed admiration for the new Airbus.
It was a memorable moment for these Fiji Airways crew who were part of history in bringing over Fiji's first ever A350-900 extra wide-body aircraft.
It definitely is a very proud moment for all of us as cabin crew, for our Fiji Airways family, and for Fiji as a whole, especially the public that will get to fly on these aircrafts.
Andy Bauyambaki, who has been flying with Fiji Airways since the Air Pacific days, says it was an emotional journey.
This A350 is just different from the rest. It's the best, one of the best aircraft I've ever flown. 30 years of flying, this is one of the top ones.
For First Officer Gideon Leoningela, answering a late call-up was a blessing in disguise for him.
On leave at my farm, and they called up to be part of the crew, be the first crew to bring this brand new aircraft to the shores of Fiji. It was an exhilarating experience. I never dreamed that I would be part of a crew.
Other Fiji Airways crew members are also looking forward to working on the new A350-900, which starts flying next month. Philip and Ikaso, FBC News.
Minister for Health Dr. Ifiremi Wainambete says more than 100,000 people have been vaccinated against measles. This comes as there are now 10 confirmed cases of measles. The latest case is a 25-year-old pregnant woman from Samambola, Suva, and is currently admitted under isolation at CWM Hospital. Lena Rees has more.
The health minister says an 11-year-old student of the Fiji School for the Blind is currently a suspected case and is isolated awaiting test results, while the students and staff at the school have been vaccinated.
Our subdivisional quick response team came in and vaccinated them, and then afterwards they were able to release nearly everybody else.
Dr. Ifiremi Wangainabete says they are taking every case seriously.
We have a very low threshold for suspicion, so anyone that turns up with high fever, maybe a small history of a rash, any rash whatsoever, we are thinking measles until proven otherwise.
The ministry has also confirmed that the remaining measles vaccine stock will be prioritized to those who are at the greatest risk and is not available for the public until additional stock arrive in the coming days. Lena Rees, FBC News.
Serious concerns have been raised by residents in and around the Lommy town area on a proposed asphalt mixing plant to be built. Residents today made their stand clear that they do not want the development, saying the asphalt mixing plant will pose great risk to their health. The concerns were raised at a public consultation held by the developers, China Railway Group 5. Lena Rees has more.
Environment Ministry representative Nina Sikiti, who was present at the consultation, clarified doubts about the environmental impact assessment. Sikiti says the group will have to carry out the EIA before work on the proposed asphalt mixing plant begins.
Any additional developments that they want to do that is not covered in the scope of the EIA is not, they would have to go through the process again. So they would at least have to put in another screening application to the department again for determination of whether or not an EIA is required based on what their scope of work is.
Residents were adamant and stressed to China Railway Group 5 that they did not want the development to progress.
You're aware of the effects of what asphalt does to the air that we breathe?
Yes, I did know.
Would you be happy to live within a 1 kilometre radius of two cement factories and an asphalt plant with your children?
Ma'am, if that was the case, right, that is my personal decision.
There are already 2 cement factories in the Lommy area, and the residents are concerned that the third proposed factory will increase health risks. Lena Rees, FBC News.
Up ahead, TEL's board receives over 9,000 new applications. And 10-year strategic plan to bolster the fisheries sector. Details after the break.
Hi, Bula. I'm Selai from Nandi. I love Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Hi, my name is Sotiama here in Ba. We love listening to Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Bula, I'm Miri. I'm from Lotoka and I love Gold FM because they play all my classic hits.
Hi, my name is Fiona from Tavua and I love listening to Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Hi, I'm Ini from Rakiraki. I love Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Gold FM, only the classic.
More than 2,900 new applications have been received by the Tertiary Scholarship and Loans Board. Board Chief Executive Bobby Maharaj is expecting more applications as the deadline to apply is still open. Pranita Prakash reports.
Less than a month remains for students to apply for the National Topper Scheme and the Tertiary Education Loan Scheme.
The opening and closing dates are not only for the high school students but also for the employees.
in the private sector, the public sector that may wish to either attain their first qualification from next year or upgrade their qualification. The opening date and the closing dates are for all loan scheme and the scholarships that we administer.
Students have been encouraged to apply for TELS to attain higher education.
As of Friday last week, we have received a total of 2,952 applications, which consist of 2,179 National Topper Scholarship applications and 773 for TELS.
Our government remains committed to ensuring the sustainability of free education initiative, free bus fare schemes, free textbooks program, transport assistance program, National Topper Scholarship Scheme, the Tertiary Education Loan Scheme, the Overseas Scholarships, and Scholarships for Children with Special Needs Scheme.
The application, which can also be done online, closes on 15th of December. Pranita Prakash, FBC News.
A 10-year strategic plan has been launched aimed at sustaining our fisheries sector. Fisheries Minister Semi Korelavisau, while launching the 2019 to 2029 Ministry Strategic Plan in Suva last night, says the plan will play a crucial role in taking the sector to new heights and provide the desired recognition. Jose Nanunga has more.
I personally believe that in any organization, leaders are the one that makes the difference.
The strategies outlined in the 10-year plan will concentrate on 3 thematic fishery spectrum that require serious attention.
The strategy focuses on Fiji's 3 key fisheries: offshore, coastal inshore fisheries, and aquaculture. This document presents the key development strategies and priority areas for the development of Fiji's fisheries in the next 4 years.
A united approach is needed, and the ministry's involvement at community level is vital, says Permanent Secretary Greg Strong.
Our aim by 2029 is to have earned the respect of the Fijian people because of the work that we do and the impact that we have made. To achieve this, we will need to deliver consistent quality, namely quality in our people, that is having the right capability and the right capacity to effectively service our stakeholders.
It was also highlighted that the plan can only be achieved through strong and effective leadership as well as the support from subordinates. The approach is to also strengthen resilience to ensure the sustainability of our economic and ecological well-being. Jose Nunuga, FBC News.
The Sanjeevani Medical Centre screened over 200 patients for cardiovascular, mental and other health problems in Verata Tailevu last week. Apanisa Wangai Randovu reports that some 28 people present said they were struggling with mental challenges.
The medical team was joined by Australia health experts and warned of mental disorders.
Which is anxiety and depression, which is the most common things that I saw, and often that depression was accompanied by suicidal thinking as well, which is always a worry.
The director of the Sanjeevani Medical Centre says Fiji has come a long way in terms of mental health and there is still work to be done.
There's a lot of mental health patients that you will see on a daily basis, and if we also upskill and train our local doctors and nurses to identify and be able to manage these patients, I think that we will really go a long way in addressing mental health as an issue.
Meanwhile, during the clinic, the centre also focused on cardiovascular disease affecting children.
Out of those children, we picked up about 6 to 8 that we referred for secondary assessment and echo here. We saw between 80 and 100 children, so under probably 14 years of age.
Organizations like the Sai Prema Foundations are doing their best to address the health issue affecting the country. It is your responsibility to seek medical assistance if needed. Apinisong Gardobu, FBC News.
The manual shredding of unused number plates can now be done by machine to ease the workload. Jose Nanunga reports a new machine will help clear the backlog of unused number plates that need to be shredded and recycled.
LTA Chief Executive Samuel Simpson says they will continue to initiate mechanisms to boost operations and deliverables.
Previously, it was quite a complex mechanism that we had for destroying the number plates. Now we have a good system in place. We've invested in this equipment, and we're very thankful to have that.
Over $150,000 has been spent to procuring these 2 heavy-duty shredding machines.
There are probably about 2,000 that need to be destroyed. So we've just recently got the equipment. It's been commissioned. The suppliers have done all the training. So we'll now start the process of serial destruction of the plates.
The newly purchased heavy-duty shredding machine will greatly assist the Land Transport Authority in destroying thousands of unused number plates from across the country and be recycled for other useful purposes. Jose Nanuga, FBC News.
Coming up in sports, Fiji Under-15s confident of World Cup qualification. And badminton, Fiji revives Fiji Open. This and more after the break.
Hi, I'm Shamiza. And I'm Salma. We're from Nandi and we love Mirchi FM because it's hot.
My name is Rajnita Lata and I'm from Vatula Loba. और हम सब मिर्ची एफएम सुनता है because it's hot.
Hi, my name is Vinita. I'm from Lambasa. I love listening to Mirchi FM. It's #1.
हमारा नाम सागर रेड्डी है. हम लोग स्कूल में, हम लोग घर में और कहीं भी रहता हम लोग खाली मिर्ची एफएम सुनता. गौल टाउन तावा में मिर्ची एफएम दागो मामा.
Mirchi FM. It's hot.
Rectifying mistakes from the game against New Zealand was the key to victory for the Fiji Under-15 side. The side are just one step away from creating history after their 26-7 win against Samoa's Manusina yesterday. Savewanga with this story.
Improving after every game is the aim for the Fijiana side after their crucial win over Samoa in the Oceania Women's Rugby Championship.
I think the girls really improved from the Tuesday game. And we went back and to the drawing board, find some of our weaknesses and rectify weakness. So we come back today well prepared to meet Samoa.
Inoke Male adds having the right combination in the team helped them execute set piece as well.
Yes, we have kept this combination for this game. So we know the New Zealand game doesn't count as a qualifying. So we need to be the best team in our games against Samoa. That's why we came back strong in the second game.
Fijiana captain Serema Leoningila says they are expecting a huge fight back from Samoa next week.
It's really important. I mean, we're creating history for women's rugby here in Fiji. So yeah, the girls are pretty serious about it. I think there's still a lot to work on. Basics, defense. Yeah, we'll see on the next few days.
Yesterday's win means the Fijiana is one game away from qualifying directly to the 2021 Rugby World Cup. The Fijiana will play Samoa again next Saturday to determine who will seal a spot in the next World Cup. Savewanga, FBC Sports.
New holders of the ANZ Ratu Saku Noble Army came out strong, maintaining its lead against a star-studded police side. The Nelainamboa side last won the trophy in 2017 and were determined to avenge last year's loss to once again be crowned the champions. Savewanga with the story.
A confident Army rugby side claimed the 2019 Saku Noble title by taking advantage of mistakes made by the police team.
One thing we carry with us was the defeat last year, and we don't want to repeat that this year. And I know the police team coming with bigger names, but I told the last interview when we wear this jersey, this is a different story altogether to the boys from Nelainamboa. And this year, it really means a lot. It boosts the morale of our brothers and sisters.
Cyril Lendua says winning the International Defence Force tournament in Japan boosted the morale among the players.
One thing we carry with us was our win from Japan in the IDRC competition that was held in Japan. We carry that along with us, and together with our negative side was the defeat last year. That was our main motivational this year, and from that preparation we build on from training, daily training.
Army Rugby Chair Aseri Rokoura says this year's win has been a significant one for them.
It's been a great win for the Army, but it's been a great win also for the theme that has been displayed for today, for the taking the war of drugs to those who cannot, which is our children. And I thank our host, our colleagues from the Fiji Police Force, for coming up with this theme.
The Army Rugby side has dedicated the win to supporters and Army personnel on overseas missions. Savi Wanga, FBC Sports.
For the first time in the history of the Fiji Bida Wairiki Parish Sevens tournament, women's rugby has been included in the competition. Only 2 women's teams registered for the tournament, and there is hope for more teams in future tournaments. Eleanor Turangaivu has more.
The Fiji Bida Wairiki Parish Sevens and Netball tournament culminates tomorrow afternoon with 8 teams vying for the top spot in the main competition.
As of yesterday, it started very slow. Now the competition is getting tougher and tougher, and by tomorrow it's going to be more tougher.
First Light Taviuni, who has held the trophy for 3 years in a row, will be defending their title.
We've reminded the boys to play well, and we are here to defend our title.
While competition has been strong, tournament organizers are concerned at the amount of yellow cards issued on the first 2 days of the competition.
Yesterday and today, there's been more than 40 cards issued to the players, and that is a concern for us as tournament organizers. So we have been asking each managers to keep the tackle level low.
For the first time in the history of the tournament, 2 women's team will be participating. Nandi Aviators from the Jet Set town in Nandi and Holy Cross team from Wairiki. Eleanor Turangaivu, FBC Sports.
First Light Taviuni will be defending the Fiji Bida Wairiki Sevens title against Rewasa in Taviuni this evening. First Light beat Lavena Coastal Reds 17-5 in the first semi-final to secure their spot in the final. The side has won the tournament for the last 3 years. Rewasa beat Naselesele Whites 19-0 to claim the second spot in the final. The winner walks away with $8,000 prize money and gets automatic qualification to the 2020 Fiji Coral Coast Sevens. Well, earlier this afternoon, First Light proved too strong for the Naselesele Blues, beating them 19-7 in the first quarter-final match. Lavena Coastal Reds narrowly beat St. Joseph Brothers 7 points to 5 to claim the second semi-final spot. In the third quarter-final, Fiji Sevens rep William Myers Naselesele White side beat the Buddha side 14 points to 7. The last quarter-final saw Rewasa beat Combined Brothers 14 points to 7 to book the final spot in the semis. The Fiji Open badminton tournament has been revived after a number of years. Badminton Fiji President Barry Whiteside says this was successful with the help of sponsors. Whiteside adds the tournament is significant in the Fiji badminton calendar. The 6 overseas players are also competing for the first time.
The premier tournament in the Fiji badminton calendar. So we were fortunate this year to have the Korean ambassador help sponsor the tournament, and we're grateful to them and to a number of other sponsors. There are quite a few sponsors who stepped forward, and we want to build this tournament so it becomes a bit bigger, so in a couple of years' time we could host an Oceania tournament.
Sporting events have always been effective to spread awareness on crucial issues affecting our nation. Keeping this in mind, the Suva Volleyball Association, in partnership with the Fiji Women's Crisis Centre, hosted a volleyball tournament at the Suva Grammar Grounds to create awareness on ending violence against women. Tale Matairakula reports.
Today's event attracted a lot of young people and marked the beginning of the 16 days of activism on ending violence against women.
It is a good way to get to young people because they're so interested in sports, the spectators, to pass the message of ending all forms of violence against women, for people to get involved in it, because that is really important. The more people who speak out against it, the more people who show in their actions that they will not accept it, the more awareness that we can get, the better it is for all of us, for all the women and girls in this country, as well as the nation itself as a whole.
The Suva Volleyball General Secretary says they support the Fiji Women's Crisis Centre in their initiatives.
Suva Volleyball, in terms of this partnership, is going to continue to work with the Crisis Centre using sports as a tool to advocate against gender inequality and discrimination.
6 men's and 4 women's teams participated in the tournament, vying for a prize money of $500. Lali Terkula, FBC Sports.
Showers was experienced over the northern and eastern parts of the country today. The fine weather prevailed elsewhere. In the west, it was a hot day, then turning cloudy and breezy late in the afternoon. Eastwards from Pacific Harbour to Suva, it was mostly cloudy this morning, followed by sun through high clouds in the afternoon. And up north, it was generally fine with mostly cloudy conditions. At sea, moderate to fresh southeast winds, moderate to rough seas are forecast. For the tides, the next low tide is tonight at 10:59 with high tide at 5:06 tomorrow morning. Sunrise will be at 6:21. Now we look at tomorrow. There is a forecast of occasional showers and few thunderstorms over Vanuatu. Cloudy periods with brief showers over the eastern parts and interior of the other larger islands is forecast as well. And as for Monday, it should be generally fine. Recapping the main stories, Fiji Airways welcomes a new aircraft. Ministry continues close watch on measles outbreak. And Lommy residents raise concern on proposed development. For these stories and others, you can tune in daily to our sister radio station, Gold FM. For poll question segment. This week, we're asking, do you know the symptoms of measles? You can visit our FBC website to answer. Well, you're also welcome to send us newsworthy pictures and videos on email, fbcnews@fbc.com.fj, or share it with us via our Facebook page, FBC News, or you can also follow and tweet us those news tips at FBC News or simply hashtag FBC News. And that was your FBC News for tonight. Until next time, good night.
Zola ngwela o veteronugu hoi tabua agi do talitaina na barongo na Bula FM nambando na sere Bula alangonoa ilotoka do talita na Bula FM bertini nambando na sere
ni Bula binaka nan regengo sa Bula FM nga ena kasi
nalango sa mundo active na Bula FM nambando na sere nusuri
ni Bula binaka nalango Jerry yang melambasa do barongo na Bula FM Bula FM, number 2 NSR.